it's 50-50.
Why settle at a landlordship? Why not become a proper lord?
Honestly, because the landlord thing was supposed to be temporary, and admittedly I became too lazy to do what I was planning on doing afterwards.
Temporary, you say? So you're open for hire, let's say.
It's, respectfully, I'd prefer to do one job at a time. I feel like if the Chantry heard I was working for, you, there'd be a lot of problems for me.
Oh, you need not worry about that. I address this to you, as well as anyone else in this room.
Gonna kind of like slowly turn around. Just start facing Leilani.
So he asks why take her in?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess to keep her safe is the best thing I can say. I mean, you call her mindless, but I don't know, I got this feeling that there's some semblance of rational or somewhat rational thought or thinking inside of her.
Somewhat. Is this an inkling, a gut feeling?
A gut feeling. And I trust my gut on this.
He goes,
Pick it up.
it kind of makes
Like, squish it a little. I'll toss him.
relatively normal. Do you know where you are?
Oh, I know where I am, but I'm just gonna kind of like, just gonna lower my mask a bit, just scratch my skin, just go. It's nice to have a skin of my own. Nice that it's not attached to my clothes.
We could always change that.
Ah,
It'd be a marked improvement for your current visuals.
it's true, we could change that. I can't wait to rip all the skin off your fucking face.
And she has this devilish smile. She cracks her whip.
Oh!
Ooh.
Oh,
I think this is Azad's revenge.
Oh, that was a power attack!
Oh my god!
Hunter didn't even say anything.
That's Sheng Long crit damage.
Yeah,
That is-
welcome to Giant Barbarian. With
Or just barbarian.
or just Barbarian. Dude, Calyx could never.
He couldn't. Because I can't roll d12s right.
Not under. How do you want to do this?
No
God.
fucking way.
You're just gonna see Ananda just raise his axe all the way above his head and cleave this entire fucking fish in half.
Just whoosh, and
It embeds itself and cracks the ground below.
May is very concerned.
You're about to die, buddy.
We're gonna kill you.
Ooh, you are gambling as well.
And it
Oh my
pays
God.
off.
What?
You'll love to see it.
I think this is Anunder's legendary moment. Hunter's critted so often here. Hunter's critted so often here. It's I think it's 5 crits so far.
Yeah. Are you counting the crits on intimidation?
Yeah, I'm counting the past crits.
Alright, cool. Yeah, dude. If Leilani lives this encounter, this is gonna be a rock song about an undeer.
100 exact.
Things could happen.
No. No.
Things could happen.
Things will not happen.
Things have
Oh,
happened,
no.
just not in the way you wanted it to go.
I mean, you know, there's yin, there's yang. There, you know.
You know, you were harnessing that Ananda energy, and then you harnessed a little bit of that Jin energy. You couldn't help it.
Now, if he was harnessing Jin energy, he would have crit Vincent right behind him with a power attack. Flat check, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So it's
1d20. I mean, yeah, like the flat d20.
I have to get better than 5, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yo, check this shit.
Oh my god.
He said, "Yo, check this." You and Clayton both really had to say something.
No, I knew what was gonna happen. That's why I said check it. What?
Well, that
Max
was
advantage.
worth it. That was worth
How do
it.
you want to do this?
I guess since I hit her twice, just hit her in each of her shoulders, you know. Just kind of, you know, she's in shock. She can't fight on any longer.
You shoot her in her left shoulder. She drops the dagger. She tries to swing at Vincent. You shoot at her, like close to her chest near the right shoulder, and she will collapse into the water.
Just the thought of like just watching this large barbarian man float up into the sun with
The blind guy. Putting a blind guy in front of the sun.
The blind homeless man. The blind homeless man just using martial arts.
Fellas, you're ignoring the most crucial part. I just tripped the sun.
Heracles
when
could
someone
never.
drops a flashlight in the woods.
He will triumphantly strike down the bird pikeman that has been harassing him, and he will say, "Better to fight on even terms," and just cut him down.
Just whoosh, and he will fall.
If
You must roll a fortitude save.
the target fails, it dies.
Make a fortitude save. That is a fail. As she says, "You have taken my father, I take yours."
That you know, that's fair.
Dude, the only other time Phantasmal Killer killed someone on a failed fortitude save was on a random merc in an apartment in Rainhold.
And Malik was the one that
That's
casted
the
the spell.
only-
And Malik was the one that casted the spell. I don't know.
And I guess what goes around comes around.
Yeah, dude, that's just karma, brother.
Fucking, what was that, a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
Oh my
Something
god.
like that.
It was a year and a half ago. Wow. This. She's gonna kind of put her hand to her chin and say, this certainly changes things. You did good though out there. I saw you run house on all of them. You're a pretty competent fighter.
Thank you.
Just gonna walk away.
And it seems Mayhem's of no more use. Truly,
Certainly is the worst outcome. Or one of the
we
worst.
are kind of fucked.
That's an apt term. Although
But more than anything, it just feels numb.
Leilani's gonna
A Pyrrhic victory.
And she looks around and she goes, "Did you expect me to look like a terrifying skeleton?"
I mean, not terrifying, but I assumed you'd look more dead. Though I guess your skin's pretty pale. Alright, which way I go?
Follow me. And she will take out a torch. It'll glow bright blue as the two of you will follow along.
You ever drink out of the river?
I like to imagine that he was interrupted in real time.
yeah,
Dude, my immersion, I'm so fucking immersed right now.
dude.
That was awesome.
Leilani
See
feels a
my
sudden.
brave Mujahideen fighting.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mujahideen have fucked my ass.
My gods.
I'm gonna kick his ass, drops on and kills himself.
Kind of like Leilani's gonna pick up Remlin and just kind of hold her and look to Odrim and be like, I had my assumptions, but I take it you're his illegitimate kid.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna find a way to go down there. I don't care if he's with his fucking assassin friend. I'm gonna demand a duel. I don't care, we're gonna fight fucking devils, demons, giants, I don't care. We're gonna have that duel. It's not just for me, it's gonna be for my mama.
That's not enough. That's not enough. And Leilani's just gonna, with Remlin in hand, just start walking towards the entrance with where Sadia is.
To march away, but as Cambyses marches away, he looks back at the rest of you and he says, Vincent Donovan fought well. It is a shame he had fallen in battle. I looked forward to obtaining him as part of a massive Reaver party. But, as is the fate with all warriors, he has fallen, and I hope he revels in the place he finds himself in. Army, we disband, get to your positions, guard the city of Erzurum on the surface, find the missing and scattered remains of this cult. We will secure this city, and we move on to Terra. And you hear the rest of them nod, and he will begin to march back towards the statue.
That's the transition into the next campaign.
Noldo, you have done much. You sacrificed much. But for your life and your memories, to restore her life and her memories, let this commence. And he will... And you will see the heart amulet shatter. And pinkish energy will begin to flow inside Remlin. And Mr. Idaho is going to slowly kind of like slouch before bending over and dissipating entirely, turning into ether. And there's a shimmering light, almost as overwhelming as the Shining Child's. But after about 10 seconds, Remlin, you think and feel in a most vibrant sense for the first time in a long time. Are you okay?
She's like kind of staring emptily at. She's basically like giving the dead inside stare.
He kind of looks to you, Leilani.
I'm gonna slowly approach and crouch down and say, Remlin? Are you okay?
She just immediately lunges at Leilani's leg.
Oh, she was crouched down, so I mean...
like right into your chest.
Alright, yeah, that will knock her over. And Leilani will sit back up and go, I take it that's a yes?
I need time to process.
It's okay. Take all the time you need, honey. Nalcian, I believe that's the question you'll have to ask her.
Then I'll come with you. I will, after our stay here in Erzurum, when we go back to Talonmoor, or maybe I go with you in Brass City,
No, I wouldn't want any of you to miss the concert, of course.
Of course. Then, maybe I go to my dad in the Silver Hunt and I help him out.
I'd love to help you with that. You've been very good to both me, Remlin, and everyone else.
And he will smile, and he'll look to Al-Rashid. Al-Rashid gives him a thumbs up.
In a message he will hear, especially with stealing those potions. Thank you so much.
He'll do the flushed emoji, and he'll bow before going back. She goes, "Oh, right. Thank you again, Leilani. It really means a lot that you would accept an old hag like me to join your band."
What the fuck do you mean old? You look younger than me.
It's my genie genes. That's what my mom and dad like to say.
Sorry, this is me laughing, not Leilani. I'm sorry, dude. Genie jeans. Fuck off, Percy. You fucking Poindexter, dude. Embrace Ida in a deep hug, and then say, and I figured if, I mean, sadly, you don't really have much of an option, but to be stuck with me and the others, if that's okay with you, or if you want, we could try and find you a nice normal family, one that isn't mainly undead.
I actually have, or had, a family. My father was, I think he was something of a space explorer. I don't remember much about my mother, but my father never came back from his last expedition.
Do you remember his name?
I do not. Nod.
He kind of pulls out a very...
Also, it's like, did he like just straight up jump in, or was it
Yeah,
like...
he jumped in.
Oh, in that case, she will just...
Not that I was eavesdropping or anything.
Yeah, she will like act started for a minute and then just in a started position nods slowly.
He goes, my apologies. You see he kind of twitches his Noldor ears. He goes, you see, I was sorry. My perception is
just a spaceman.
Right. And he pulls out a very old photo, and it's of Ida, or at least her old self. It's a picture of her father, and more importantly, it's a picture of Molly.
Whoa. Whoa.
And we'll close that end of that scene there.
What is that?
I'm gonna start a ban on the term blowjob, brother, because that term has only brought pain when it's been uttered. You know. Yeah, we gotta put the lock on that shit.
Honestly, yeah, Clayton, you've said it in sessions of characters.
Both times.
I think me and Hunter demand reparations.
Yeah, I demand reparations. You somehow managed to cause the death of both original blowjob brothers.
I mean, I still have some
in the same campaign.
Hey, Hunter, you have ammo?
I'll never forget that. Clayton being so flustered that he said, "Just two blowjob brothers over here."
He's going back to this individual you've been monitoring and scouting. The one you've been interested in, sir. The one they call Heferidir Hafsfoda. He has a dragon turtle off the coast of Zarkel. He goes, the chosen of Cthulhu. Let us assemble a crew. We will make our way over to Zarkel, and we will establish our base there. Let it be known, the great change is coming to that city, and the one above it. Prepare yourself, Sadia. And she nods, and as Cambyses leaves, there's a mixed look of it's like begrudging, but it's also a little bit of horror as to what is to happen in the future. You would have seen Leilani cry a lot, but it's mostly just to get what she wants. And so you probably would have but you'd be able to tell if they were real tears or not. This is the first time you see her genuinely get emotional. She's gonna kneel down and clutch the doll in her hands and go, I'll cherish this Ida. And if you ever need a place to come back to, we'll always accept you with open arms.
She will give a nod and say, I know you will.
Get out of here and best of luck. I'll send I'll have Roxanne send word out to Karhai. If that's where you're going.
Would that be where I would be going personally?
Good question.
I just mentioned the scientist there. Could probably help her out.
You could stop by Karhai, And then I'll say, when you stop at Karha, you do get word that Molly is somewhere on Terra.
Oh. Oh no.
Right.
Bro.
But yeah, Remlin, I mean, Ida, as she's like walking away, she will like turn her hand and say, "Be sure to not make. Be sure to have your private wrestling more private next time." And you will see like a smuggish grin.
That,
I remember him telling me that although those mortals that you know, they live beneath the sky, or perhaps elsewhere, all would return to his realm, Hades' realm, eventually. And you hear Charon kind of groan in acceptance. We simply let our way. All return to entropy, and the last star will die out, but until then, let's make the most of it, shall we?
Yeah, certainly could have done things better, but hey, could have done shit a whole lot worse, I guess.
We'll see what the three judges have to say to you.
I'm just, I got my apology out. Didn't even get these last answers in.
Well, perhaps if you, depending on your judgment, you could find your way into the service of the psychopumps, and maybe you might know, but we shall see what the three judges have to say.
We?
Go on now.
Alright. Big ass fucking dork.
And she will smile as Charon looks at you, waves you goodbye, and he and her will step on the ferry and they will begin to make their way back. For a waste of potential, you will be sent to the pits of Abaddon. And you see the door slowly open to a portal, and you see the three of them grab the gavels and begins to echo. The sentence for Vincent Donovan has been judged. Go forth and writhe in your wretched state.
You should, trim up your beard, old man. And I'll walk out to the door to Abaddon.
You turn your back on them. These three judges getting one last word in towards Minos, and you make your way stepping through the portal into Abaddon.
And yeah, he sees you, and he sits up and he looks very excited to see you and gives you a very enthusiastic wave.
Zod, you mute fuck. You look like shit. Luckily for you, I followed you down here because I knew you'd need the help.
Azad will look like he's trying to laugh, but it obviously nothing comes out. It's just kind of like
you do hear the nightmare kind of chortle a little bit.
You know,
and
kind
then
of.
he'll reach an arm down to pull you up.
And take your arm and get up there and just go. You know, it's kind of fucked. They don't even let you talk down here.
He's gonna shrug. Gonna shrug, and he'll sign, even though he kind of figures you won't understand. He'll sign, "Be weirder if I could talk."
I'll look at it and I'll slap you on one of your shoulders like, oh, it's not like we don't have all the time in the world to try and figure out what that shit actually means, huh?
He'll nod in a way as if to say, "That's true."
Feel that? That's true. So, Vincent, Azad, the Blowjob brothers are back once again. And
hell is safe.
and no one is safe from your guys' wrath. As you begin to get the nightmare into high speed, and you bolt across the blasted wastelands of Abaddon. Together, stronger, perhaps you may even fight some fearsome foes, oppress others, and perform some outstanding assassination on some weary and hapless victims, you begin to thrive here in this blasted wasteland. And that will end this campaign.